Hello everybody, I'm Garrulous64 and welcome back to Super Mario World ROM Hacks. In this episode, and probably the next one, we're going to be playing Mario and Luigi Koala Kingdom Quest. Now, this is I think it's at a 40-something exit hack, so it's a little bit longer than the other ones. Hopefully you'll be able to finish it, but I'm not sure if we will, because again, this is more of a showcase, not a full playthrough. So let's see, while Mario and his friends were vacationing in the Koala Kingdom, Bowser seems to have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom. Oh, ain't he a stinker. Why do they ever go anywhere without leaving some kind of contingency plan behind? Don't they know him by now? Alright, so I've played a little bit of this one before, and it's got little Yoshi's Island introductory things for each level, which is really cool, and a nice HUD. I think this is updated since the last time I played it, because I don't remember that HUD. Hello, my name is Gadley, and I'll scout ahead and gather information to help you along your way. So right here we have some really nice beach graphics. As you can tell, it's all custom graphics so far, which is really nice, except for that Koopa Troopa, which is Super Mario World, but the shading and coloring is a little bit different. But I suppose it's still the same thing? The Goombas are different, though. So are we in the Mushroom Kingdom now, or are we on our way back to the Mushroom Kingdom? Because, I don't know. This doesn't look like anything we've seen in the Mushroom Kingdom before, unless it's one of those times where the Mushroom Kingdom just completely changes its layout for no reason. I'm starting to think that might be the contingency plan. So every Mario game, here's my theory. It always looks different. Think about the Mario and Luigi games. It's always freaking different. The map is changing every single, I don't know, month. Maybe that, but they're trying to confuse the hell out of Bowser until he just gives up. He's like, why would you want this kingdom? It changes so frequently. It's not consistent. It's an OCD person's nightmare. So, please, but I guess having one, you know, map would be kind of boring. You'd know everything. And here we are at the end of level, which is a nice little mix of Mario World and the regular Mario Bros. Thing, where we have kind of the Mario World gold tape and the flagpole from Mario Bros. Alright, Tiki Island 2. Rex's Resort. Excellent. It's cool that, you know, they just label the names on the overworld really generic, you know, okay, Tiki Island 1, Tiki Island 2, but then they have the intro cutscene for the level that tells you the actual name of it, which means they have more spaces to plug in the name, because obviously if you try to put something on the overworld like that, you're limited to a certain amount of characters before it cuts off the screen. So, that's cool. I like that. I mean, it's like Yoshi's Island. I mean, you can't go wrong when copying Yoshi's Island. Plus, look at this. I love the graphics in this. Besides, if you look at Mario's hand there, when he jumps, like a couple black pixels are cut off of his fist, and I don't know why that is. But that's my only complaint so far, and I only noticed that because I've played this before and I knew what to look for. So if you were to play it for the first time without watching this, you probably wouldn't notice it. Does it still happen here? I think it does, but it's not as noticeable. Oop, and we have the Mario 3 power down patch. That's cool. That way we don't go right back to Tiny Mario if we get hit as a power-up. That's neat. I always preferred that, to be honest. But, I mean, in Mario 3 they had that, but if you grabbed, say you were Small Mario, and you grabbed the Fire Flower, you would just go up to Super Mario. So it was kind of like an evening out. So, you know, then in Mario World, when you went all the way back down to Small Mario, if you grabbed it as Small Mario, you would go right to Cape Mario or Fire Flower Mario. And that's definitely Mario RPG music. I need to finish that game someday. When I used to play it, I had no idea what it was. I just knew of its existence, and then one day it was on the Wii eShop, but I think it was just called the WiiWare shop, right? So it was there, and I got it, because I was a huge fan of Paper Mario and of the Mario & Luigi series. And when I got into it, I was like, this is really fun, it's just like Mario & Luigi and Paper Mario, except the precursor. And I just had so much fun with it, but then I got to the Axum Rangers in Barrel Volcano, and I could not get by them, as hard as I tried. Then I ended up restarting the game eventually, and I never even made it to the Axum Rangers. I just kind of gave up partway through, because I already knew what was happening, and I was a little bored trying to get there. And I've just never finished the game, because it's apparently incredibly difficult if you're me. I mean, I haven't played it in years. Okay, you know, that's not true. I think I did try to play it again last year, and I had it on my PSP. I had modded my PSP to play Super Nintendo games, and I was making my way downtown, you know, walking fast. I was Axum Ranger bound, and I was almost to the Axum Rangers, but I hit a point where I decided, hey, wait, something's wrong with the screen, let me change the settings. And when I edited the settings in the emulator on the PSP, for some reason my save file wouldn't get read anymore, and I went in with my, connector cable, tried to find it on the memory card, but I could not find it anywhere. So I was kind of shit out of luck, so I decided to try and download... I downloaded a save file for where I was. I was in Monstro Town. I think that's what it was called. Either that or that's the one in Chrono Trigger. And I downloaded that save file, but they had everything that you could possibly have at that point in the game, and they were the highest level you could possibly be that point in the game, without hacking. And I just, I didn't want to play on a file that I felt like the game was going to be easy for me, so I decided to give up again. And, it's a shame, because I do want to complete it someday, even though I do know the ending and I've seen it, yada yada yada. It's a really good game. As this is really neat so far. I like all the custom graphics. This is exactly what I needed after the Odyssey ROM hack. Actually, I should probably mention, if you haven't seen all of the Mario World ROM hack stuff, they will all be in a playlist on my channel. I'm probably going to start leaving that in the description of these videos, that way people can go find them. Now again, I'm not, playing through a million ROM hacks. I could go back, potentially, and finish ROM hacks that I've played that have more stuff in them, like Under Crimson Skies. It's just, for now, I wanted to get a whole bunch of them under my belt and show off all these cool hacks, see if you want to play them yourself. But, if you want to see more of the ROM hacks I've already played, you can definitely say that in the comments, tell me what you want to see, even, recommend me some ROM hacks or fan games, because Mondays and Fridays are not just about ROM hacks, they're also about, Mario fan games, any fan game, really. I'm gonna fix the outro as soon as, either Shovel Knight or Spyro are done, because that's when it would need to be edited again. But for now, just remember it's ROM hacks and fan games, so please let me know about fan games, and, you could always search my channel to see if I've already played it, or if I've played it only a little bit, you can tell me to play more. I'd be happy to do that. Tropical Trouble. I love alliteration, because I'm a nerd. Oh, yes. What is that song? It reminded me of Treasure Trove Cove for a minute, but it's not. Alright, so thanks. I've just about had it with being trapped in those eggs. Yoshi, you need to get some kind of contingency plan as well. Let me just fade out of existence when I say my words. But, it keeps getting trapped in eggs. I mean, maybe you carry some kind of... I don't know, carry a frickin' letter opener or something and just shiv that into the side of the shell. I mean, is it that hard to get out of an egg? You did it when you were an infant. Can't you do it when you're a fully grown Yosh? Ooh, okay. This is just a really fun platforming time. Like, all the levels are... Oops. Oh, look at that. You don't get coins when you kill enemies in this game with a fire flower. I never quite understood why they did that in Mario World, so, I mean, it's not too bad seeing it gone. And it's not like they help you that much. I mean, lives are good, but... Let's be honest, you're playing on an emulator, you can just... Yeah, that makes sense. You're playing on an emulator, you can just rewind or save state, Lives mean nothing to you now. Alright, looks like we got one more before the boss. Be Tiki Island 5, of course, and then I'm Sunset Stroll. I love the music so far, it's very fitting. And you know what, now that I keep looking at this tile set, I feel like I might have used this once in a hack I was making. But, wait, where did... Oh, you don't take Yoshi between levels like New Super Mario Bros. It's a good way to make sure your hack doesn't get broken by Yoshi. But, I think I tried to use this tile set once, just because I was making a beach level for my thing, and obviously it didn't pan out. I don't know, playing all these hacks really makes me want to get back into my own again, but I would have to start over from scratch, and I'm still not that good at designing levels, I have to say. Like, I liked doing it overall. I liked putting things in and seeing things work, like custom sprites and blocks and graphics, but... and music especially. I loved all the music you can find in Super Mario World Central. It's phenomenal, because the Super Nintendo sound chip is really fun to listen to. But, oh, the slowdown, wow. But yeah, I mean, maybe someday. Who knows, if I'm really bored and I don't have anything to do. Yeah, baby. I want star coins, wait. Okay, that's just, there we are. Yeah, alright. 4 out of the 5 star coins here, but looks like we're over, and we can just use Yoshi as a jump, because he's not gonna come with us anyway. Excellent, what do we have next? Island Castle. Ludwig von Koopa's Castle. Alright, so we're going Koopalings. Are we going the vanilla bosses? Because I hope we've got more in store than that. 'Cause that would be kind of a bummer. I've grown very tired of the Super Mario World bosses because of how pathetically easy some of them are. Ludwig is the one that was on... he's on the bridge and he shoots fireballs, I believe. He's like one of the 2 that do that. But at least it's not Roy's castle, because Roy is... or is it Roy or Morton that I'm thinking of? I don't know. But one of them, you know, walks towards you, walks up the wall, and then tries to fall on you, and you can hit him 3 times before he even touches the wall once, and it's honestly pathetic. I mean, it's funny, but... nothing? Oh, you know what? I just noticed when you hold down, he kind of sinks through the floor a little bit too. You see his little feet falling through the floor? I don't know what that's about, but that's a little distracting to me, personally. Yo, hold on a minute. Let me not do that. Instead, get this first, and then get a fire flower. That way we have 2 fire flowers. Not that we need that desperately, but, you know, might as well. Oof. Okay, gotcha. Alright, come on. And so far, no scrolling levels. How nice is that? You know how I feel about scrolling if you've been watching this series. Oh, I almost died. I thought I was gonna spin jump right under the Koopa and die. Gotta say, I do like the shading on these Koopas, though. It looks awful nice. Ooh, it's a custom boss, but it's... I think the easy custom boss thing that I was talking about in the last video. Also, don't spin jump on it, and he can shoot fire out of the back of his neck. That's interesting, and you know what? I might have preferred the original Ludwig to that. I guess I cannot be satisfied. Alright, looks like we've got Island 2 then. Oh, we got a nice secret here. Mushroom Plains 1. Maybe now we're back in the Mushroom Kingdom. Monty Mole's Garden. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, triple bonus points for 3D World's main theme. Oh, God. It's so good. That's fine. This is gonna be a super secret somewhere in here. Sorry for being quiet, I just need to hear this. It's so good. That's one of my favorite parts of 3D World, the music. Because, honestly, after a while, the game really dragged for me. And it really bothered me that the multiplayer was so distracting, and... I don't know, again, like New Super Mario Bros., it did not feel like it was a firstly thought of feature. Like, I feel like they built the levels for single player and then they put multiplayer in. Not as much as the 2D Mario games, but I still feel like if one person knows what they're doing and then other people play, it's kind of, like, very difficult to play through the game, because someone's either going too slow or someone's going too fast, and it's... whoa! Oh, whoa down. Alright, thank you for that. You know what, I just realized that most of the HUD doesn't stay on screen the whole time, except for the item box if it's full. Which Which I guess it's good to know you have an item up there, just in case you forget. Oh, you're Gadley, right? The 4 switch zones are connected. Clearing one path will open the path to the next. That's a cool idea. That was a dumb idea. Okay, so wait, does that mean if I open... okay. So if I go this way, then we're gonna get to the Green Switch Palace? Is it the same as Mario World? Yep, looks like it might be the same order. Yellow, green, red, blue. Oof. Yes, bonus points again for new Super Mario Bros. Music. I just complained about both of those games, but again, the music is still good. All the bars in the soundtrack, oh, it's so good. I know some people found it annoying, but I always loved the sound of it because it was so energetic. Whoa. No, no, no. Okay. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll just eject these guys into the pit, and then I'll keep the shells up here as a reminder of who they once were. Oh, I love this game so much. Not just Koala Kingdom Quest. I just love Super Mario World so much. It's so damn fun. Alright, let's see. Ugh. And you know what? Playing all these ROM hacks and putting them up on YouTube just really reminds me of the times I would watch Proton John's ROM hacks, and it was a great time. That was always fun to me. Ooh. I don't know, he did some fun stuff with ROM hacks. But I guess you gotta move on from things every so often. Oh, we're on a roll. Thank you. Appreciate that. Alright, so now we can go back and finish Mushroom Plains 1. Monty Mole's Garden. Back to back this music too. Oof. Feels good. Feels really good. I don't need none of y'all. Everyone get out of my way! I can't believe I made that jump. This is a speed run now. Never mind, it's not a speed run. Okay, and well, that's our Fire Flower back, so I guess life has no consequences for what you do. Or at least Super Mario World life. Yeah, okay. Eh. Yeah, alright. Oh, it just feels so good. And there we go, that's Mushroom Plains 1. Yep, we know the outro, come on. Move on. Oh, a cave level. Mushroom Plays 2. Mushroom Plays Buzzy's Burrow. Thankfully, I was thinking of the first cave level in Mario World, and I was remembering scrolling, and more bonus points, no scrolling levels so far. Thank you. Okay. Alright, let's see. Also, it's just come to mind that when I said, oh, hey, look, vanilla Super Mario World graphics and some of those enemies, that was not saying, like, oh, that's a bad thing. I was just making an observation. I was just... because this is the first time I've gone this far in the game. And, you know, I just want to state what I'm observing and tell you what I think about things, and if it ever sounds like I'm being critical of something because of something, I mean, I'm usually not, I'm just kind of pointing things out. Unless I specifically state that I don't like something, don't assume that I'm not enjoying something, because I always really enjoy these. I mean, you know, you will know if I don't like something. I will make that very apparent if I don't like it. Like with scrolling. You know, I keep telling you that. I do not like scrolling levels. That's what I don't like. So yes. I don't know if the creator of this ever, if the creator of any of these ever watched, I just want that to be, like, exquisitely clear. Like, I'm not bashing anything. Like, this is really cool so far. Okay, out of my house. You silly, silly small turtle. Goody, goody, goody. And that's all for that. Alright, so thank you so much for watching this one. I think we're going to be done for today. Next time we're going to take on Mushroom Plains 3, which has 2 exits, and I think in this one we've made it through about a world and a half, let's say. So, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this, make sure to check out my other stuff. I do stuff pretty much every day. You'll see it in the outro, and again, which is going to be fixed eventually to say ROM hacks and fan games on Mondays and Fridays. If you like that stuff, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing all these videos around, and I'd really appreciate that. So, thanks so much for watching, I'll see you later.